What's good, people? What's good, people? It's your boy Talentos and HTV Bowler. So, guys, I'm back again. Yeah, to just try and analyze the season that has gone, and we're in the dark, because there are no lights at the Emirates, guys. No lights. It's all dark. Trophyless again. Second place, ole ole. Second place again, ole ole. Guys, it's so sad. It's, as you can see, my energy is even low and stuff like that. It's been a roller coaster ride through the season, but yeah, we gotta do what we gotta do, guys. Let's just dive in. Let's just try to bisect the season and see where we could have improved, where we went wrong, the positives and the negatives as well. So this is actually Arsenal talk specifically. Yeah. So we're not going to include any other teams. It's just strict to Arsenal. So, guys, on my notes here, I've got a few things that I want to talk about with you guys, and I would really love to hear your response in the comment section, and please don't forget to like the video, don't forget to share and subscribe to the channel. As always, you guys, you always show love. It's love for the love, guys. Let's just run up the algorithms and everything. Support your boys. Yeah, let's go in. So the first thing, guys, I just want us to go back to the summer window that we had last year. Yeah, before the 2024-2025 season started, we had the summer window. Everything started from there, guys. Everything started from there. It was, when the season started, I could see some ratings, how people were rating the window transfer. They were giving the 8s, some were giving the 9s, the 7s, and stuff like that. But yet again, throughout, along the season, we had shortcomings, and I don't know how these things, how these guys they think and how they plan everything that they are doing. But the summer window that we had, guys, it was very bad, and it was poor. We ended up in the season playing Mikel Merino, who was bought to be a central midfielder, being put as a number 9 up front there, and everything was just so confusing. I don't know, Arteta, please, how was he getting these signings? Without talking much, guys, about everything and stuff like that, we've all known, since we've been challenging for the past 3 years the league, we've actually made a treble in becoming number 2, second position for consecutively 3 years, guys. So how do we manage to do that for 3 years? The first year that we challenged for the league with Manchester City, at least we managed to run them down until the last few games, yeah. But we know our shortcomings, where we were not actually doing our work, and that is the number 9 position. We've known this fact for the past 3 years, that we need a number 9, a proper, complete number 9. We don't need these midfielders playing up front. And most of the times, I feel like when we win a few games, we won Man City 5-1, we beat Madrid and everything like that. It's like everyone just doesn't talk about the shortcomings that we have in the team. Everyone forgets that we need to put in a number 9 in the squad. Everyone goes celebrating and stuff like that. But even in good times and days that we have as a team, we really have to point out these issues that we're having, because they might affect us even going to next season. As we have seen, if you asked me from the start of the season, what were your expectations for Arteta, I would say I needed a major trophy from him. Yeah, I needed a major trophy from him, guys, and he never delivered. I gave him enough chance. I know it's kind of like my first few months on YouTube and stuff like that, but I've always said that if Arteta doesn't win a trophy in his third season challenging, I said I wanted him out. But it looks like we're going with him again next season, as our opposition fans always call us to be the next Netflix team again. Looking at my shoulders, Tottenham Hotspurs having a trophy. This is in London, yeah? Tottenham Hotspurs just down the block having a trophy, a European trophy, guys. That's Europa Cup. Crystal Palace, they've got the FA Cup. Going down to Newcastle, they've got a Carabao Cup. Chelsea, they're just from winning their Conference League. Bro, what phase is Arteta in? If Maresca can win a trophy in his first season, Arne Slot winning the league in his first season, bro, then what phase are we in? Bro, 5 years, one trophy. Even the West Manchester United side, in the last 5 years, they have been winning one or two. They've won 5 trophies in the last 5 years. If you don't know, guys, Man U have won 5 trophies in 5 years. Despite their team to be crap and shit, they have managed to scrape something. Today, I don't want to be all emotional and stuff. I just want us to talk nicely, just analyze, because we've been there before. We've had roller coaster emotions throughout the season, and this is not the time for us to start, raising voices and emotions and stuff like that. But we keep it cool. Let's just talk as guys, yeah. We talk as men, as football fans, yeah. What we want to see, because the season has ended, so we're looking forward to the next season and what we are supposed to do. So the summer window, number one problem, the summer window transfer that we had last year was poor. And if you ask me, the rating for the summer window as the season has ended, I'm definitely giving it a 4. A 4. That's how far I can go. It's a 4 out of 10. We needed a top man, a striker. We went to buy a defender. We needed a striker. We went to buy a midfielder. In midfield, we've got Partey, we've got Jorginho, we've got Dex, we've got our captain Odegaard. All these guys, and then we are missing a number 9. Then he goes to buy a midfielder. And then the guy he bought as a defender, how many times has he shown up in this season? How many games has he played? We just thank God that we have our own boy, Hell End Academy, Miles Lewis Kelly, who's been impressive this season. And coming next season, please, if this guy can improve actually in midfield, I would love him to be in the midfield. But if not, I don't mind him securing that left back position, because the way the guy invades and the way he just goes around, maneuvers, try to carry the ball in the midfield is just something else. I think I'll have to do a video on just Miles Lewis Kelly alone and just try to analyze his gameplay and everything. That'll be another video. Yeah, that I would do that. Yeah, so the ratings for the last year summer window, I gave it 5. So coming to the actual season, what went wrong? I feel like Arteta sometimes is being stubborn in whatever he does. He knows what he's supposed to do, but because he made a mistake in signings, first of all, how do you bring Raheem Sterling to the team who you don't even have confidence in? You had other options. You can get Raheem Sterling on a season-long loan, and yet he's played less. You have zero confidence in him. You had confidence in the academy players that we had, Ethan Nwaneri and Miles Lewis Kelly, but you didn't have confidence in Raheem Sterling. That actually shows me that there's really something wrong. You made some poor signings there, Kai Havertz, obviously, even though he's not been that poor, but he's been okay. But is he the one that is going to take us to the next level of champions, of being champions, of lifting trophies and stuff? Is he the one? At best, I can put him as a squad player. That's all. So everything that we're talking about right now, we are just missing a number 9. This season we needed a trophy. We needed at least a trophy, guys. Knocked out in the semi-finals by Newcastle United in the Carabao Cup. 4-0 goal aggregate. We didn't even register any goal against Newcastle. FA Cup were kicked out by the shit Manchester United team. 10 players. 10 Manchester United players. Penalties were beaten. Fares to Champions League, we tried our best. We played good. Actually, in Champions League, we played good until the PSG game in the semi-finals. We sacrificed Real Madrid in the Champions League, gave them a 5-1 goal aggregate. When it came to PSG, we just scrambled. Like, we didn't know what we were doing. But I'll give credit to the team and everyone that played their part, yeah, in the Champions League. Because Champions League, at least that's where we were playing some good football and everything like that until the PSG game. So that's it. So everything that is actually, missing, for Arsenal, it's not like Arsenal. It's not like they're like Chelsea. They're like, not even Chelsea. They're like Manchester United or Tottenham Hotspurs. They're finishing 17th. They're finishing 15th in the league. You know what I'm saying? But them, they need a serious rebuild. As we know exactly, for the past 3 years, we've known that we only want that striker. That striker that is going to, that one who smells a goal, that on a half chance he can give you a goal. And by the way, Saka cannot do it alone. Saka needs a striker who's banging 20 to 25 goals. Then his goals will just be adding up to cement everything that we're doing. That's how it's supposed to be. We need 2 wingers who are going to be very good, who are going to play a very good part in this campaign that is coming. If we're getting a number 9 there, we need 2 wingers who are going to contribute massively. At least 2 of our wingers, we need at least above 13 goals a season. Then our main striker there, let him run the show alone. Because if our 2 wingers can give us at least 13 and above goals next season, with our main striker there getting above 15 goals, I'm telling you, we are winning a trophy next season. We can win a major trophy. Our defense is well and good. Our midfield is not that bad. We just need our captain Odegaard to just wake up and start running things like he should be doing. That's it. We need some creativity, at least even in midfield. As we have heard, like Zubimendi, obviously, is almost doing his medicals and stuff like that. So basically, his deal is almost like is 90% done. He's going to come in the midfield, and then probably Thomas Partey, even him, he's still negotiating his deal, but he's going to be there. I might say Jorginho is the one that might be leaving the club. Yeah, but we still have Jorginho, we still have Partey, Declan Rice, and Zubimendi coming in. Mikel Merino also is there. Probably we need a striker. That means Mikel Merino goes back in the midfield. That being said, even Kai Havertz can play, but I don't need Kai Havertz in the midfield, guys. If Kai Havertz was to play for the club, let him just do whatever he's supposed to do up front there. I don't need him in the midfield. He has got zero creativity. I don't know what the job he has in the midfield. So let him just go up there and mess everything from that side. We don't need him in the midfield. Yeah. So this season that went by, I can say Liverpool won the league way back. There was no challenge in this season when it comes to the league. No one challenged Liverpool. Liverpool, they just won the league on their own. That's all. And we played a very big part in that. The season that was supposed to be our season, we crumbled. Whenever we were supposed to capitalize on Liverpool's losses and draws and stuff like that, we never capitalized. It's like we're following suit. So we actually gave Liverpool everything. We just gave them to say, okay, Liverpool, please, you've won the league. We might as well have had stopped playing back last year in December. And coming to December, we had our captain Odegaard injured in September. He got injured September. We see how we struggled without him and stuff. He came back. He played 1, 2, 3 games. He was alright. Then it became just shit overnight. He started hiding behind players, dodging the ball and stuff like that, which was unusual of him. I don't know if that is because of the injury that he had, so he was kind of reserving himself, but that killed us. Just a few weeks after Odegaard came, Bukayo Saka got injured, hamstring, and that hamstring needed an operation, so he went to surgery and was out for 4 months. That was in December, guys. December. Take note of that. That was in December. Just after Saka got injured, Gabriel Jesus got injured. So we had January, guys. January to make corrections. December, we had our main guys go down. And these guys, they didn't even care. They didn't even care to actually do something in the January transfer window. Just bringing any affordable winger. Like, we had a lot in the Premier League. If they were really serious, they would have just gone for Matthias Cunha. He was available there. We needed someone to spark up our front three. Later on, Martinelli got injured as well. He went missing for a few months as well. Maybe one and a half month. He went missing. Guys, the injuries that we had this season, if I was someone to say, okay, that was an excuse, I can actually say that it was an excuse. But then we knew what we were going to encounter in the season. Without making proper signings, this is what happens. It happens in the first half of the season because we didn't do right in the summer. And then just right before the January transfer window, we had alerts. Our main men went down and we still did nothing. And then we tried to bid for Oli Watkins, whom we knew Aston Villa were not going to give us that player. Even himself, he was playing Champions League, he was loving life, they were cruising here and there, and then they even sold their second option striker who was doing good, Duran. They sold him to Al Nassr, Saudi League. So, and you expect them to sell you the only striker that they have. That was insane, guys. I don't know how these guys were fantasizing on this guy. So that means 1 month was wasted for nothing. Meanwhile, we know that our guys are down. We are short. Where we're supposed to carry points, our 3 points, we kept on dropping points like no man's business. So that killed us. So these guys, they failed to manage the team over the course of the season. They failed to manage the team, guys. And that's on us. And by us, I don't mean us, the fans. It's us, the board, the coach and the board. They failed us. Because if these guys actually, they take time to actually see other people's views and stuff like that, at least they would have a different view in certain things when they're doing certain things. Every fan was crying for a striker. Every fan was crying for Arsenal club to do something in the January transfer window. But nothing happened. Nada. Nilpwa. Finito. The season was done. And the moment I just saw we didn't do anything in the January transfer window, I even said to say, the league is done. Liverpool have won the league. Because I knew our capabilities and what we could do and the players that we had at that point in time. They can only take us far. And that's what has happened. Second place again, ole. We are being laughed at as if we are fools now. Tottenham having a trophy. With their worst season, they finished number 7. It's just that these guys, these 3 teams, Ipswich, Leicester City and Southampton, they were just so poor. If it was back in the day, those were like battling for relegation, Spurs wouldn't have been surviving like that. They've lost 22 games in the league this season. And they still survived. So you see, this is how shit the league was. And then all of a sudden next year they're playing Champions League because they won the Europa League. The tactics, it looked like Arteta never had any plan B, tactical wise. We started depending on set piece FC, corners and free kicks. And by the way, big up to Dex. He banged in 2 world class free kicks against Real Madrid at the Emirates Stadium. Oh my word. The first one was perfect. The second one was out of this world. The way we drive, the way we had to bend that ball with power. You don't see that frequently in games. But big up to Dex for that. Everything. The tactical wise, from the coaches, they failed. Signings, they failed. And that's what crumbled our season again. And then they concentrated on the season and the Champions League and forgetting these Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. For what? For what reason? No reason. Because again, we have 0 trophies. The season is done. So next season, looking at next season, guys, we've seen Liverpool, the way they are moving in the transfer window. They are moving mad. They are moving like a big team. That's how a big team is supposed to move. Everyone they are signing, their top signings. This guy, Florian Wirtz from Bayer Leverkusen, top player. Liverpool, they just moved in. They are not even joking. They're not laughing. Everyone is just waiting. Oh, I don't know. I don't even know why everyone is waiting. They are there. They banging. Frimpong, they banging. They are moving mad, bro. And now they are actually negotiating for Kekes. Bro, it's going to be mad next season. Liverpool might as well be retaining the league next season, because the way they're moving like a big team. Us, we're just moving like we don't care. Liverpool, they're just from winning the league, and they're moving as if they really need the league next season, which is so shameful to other teams. It's like an insult. What are we doing, guys? Let's move. All we have done is bringing in Zubimendi. He's coming, yes, but is he the top priority? Our top priority is a striker, and then we have got Victor Gyökeres and Benjamin Sesko. Our sporting director, Andrea Beta, wants Victor Gyökeres. Our manager wants Benjamin Sesko. So what's going to happen? Please, Arteta, let Andrea Beta do his job. His work has shown that he's able to sign good players. He's got eye test for talent. Let him. I know Benjamin Sesko is still raw and he's still a good striker. He's got room to improve. I know you'll be thinking like, no, Benjamin Sesko, Victor Gyökeres is a little bit older, 28 years old. Bro, you don't have time. We don't want to start another process. Put in Victor Gyökeres. Let him give us. He's got experience in England. He was playing in the championship and everything. He knows how the game is played in England and everything. So let him just have a shot. Let him come to Arsenal. He's bagged in goals at Sporting CP, bro. This guy was running for the Pichichi. For the Pichichi. It's just so suddenly that Mbappe won it. But this guy has scored crazy goals over the year. He scored some crazy goals. At least he can smell the goal. He can smell the goal. Our captain fails to shoot on target. We need someone who smells the goal, and Saka cannot do it alone. So please, all we need to do is move in the summer. Let's get the right positions. We need a right winger. We need a striker, out and out striker. Backup for Saka. We've got already Zubimendi. So let's get in 3 more signings. Then we are good to go in the season. I might be confident if we had to bring 3 more signings. That's a striker, a left wing, and a backup for Saka. That's all. If we do that, we might as well have a shot of winning the league. But bare minimum, we need these small cups, Carabao Cup and FA Cup. These cups, by winning them, they give you confidence. They even change the mood in the dressing room. The mentality changes. So why can't we replicate that and just win one of those? Let us start from there. It's gonna be a long season, guys. It's gonna be a long season. If we don't move like men in the summer window transfer, it's gonna be a long season, because Liverpool, they might as well reinforce very well, and Man City probably they're also reinforcing. Yeah, now Chelsea, they are back in the top 4. Yeah, in these other teams who always cause confusions, the Newcastles, the Aston Villas, they are still about as well. They're trying to move here and there. So if we don't move like big men, we might as well just call it another season without a trophy. But let's move in the summer window, guys, and let's challenge for the trophy once more and give it a shot. Yeah. Actually, and before I forget something, I had, I saw rumors of Arsenal trying to get Rodrigo. Okay, but I'll just try and do a kind of another video for the transfer window, and yeah, and try to give you guys the information. But yeah, we've got Rodrigo on the books, and the other thing is that it's so surprising. That's why maybe these guys, they are so reluctant and everything. That's why even in the Wenger days, that's why probably these owners, they never wanted to spend money like that. Do you know that in the Premier League, Arsenal, like from the revenues, yeah, they got the most money after everything was done. People are lifting trophies and everything. Trophyless Arsenal got the most money, bro. And that money, that's why us fans, we don't care about that money. That money is only for those guys. They're taking it in their pockets. Us fans, we need something to show off. We need a medal. We need trophies, guys. We need trophies. We need medals and stuff like that. Where are my medals? We need silverware. That's all we can rely on, because the money, we are not even going to taste even a pound of it. So if you get the money, just please think about us as well. Think about us as well. We need something to show off. We need to have the bragging rights. Right now we are suffering. We've been mocked by our friends, the Chelseas, the whatever, the Spurs, even Crystal Palace. They're doing the parades and everything. Us, what are we doing? Stay in your room. Don't just move around aimlessly. Otherwise, you meet a Spurs fan, you meet a Man U fan, actually Man U fans, you're shameless. Don't even talk, you guys. Yeah. You meet a Crystal Palace, okay. With all due respect, but where I am, there are no Crystal Palace fans, yeah. But actually, these shameless Man U fans, they're the ones who are even doing the most. They gave away the trophy to these lads, the Spurs, yeah. But then, actually, guys, I think I've said much, and if there is anything that you'd like me to talk about, especially on the Arsenal section, you can just put it in the comment. Yeah, put it in the comments. Yeah, your suggestions are very much welcome and everything. I really appreciate you guys staying with me until this time. And I'm shooting in the night. Just had to just switch off the lights, and then just controlling just one or two lights here. Yeah, so we are in the night. We have to work. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share to a friend, friends of friends. Yeah, let's keep the algorithms going. Love for the love, guys. Just show some love to your boys. Yeah, and it's been an awesome shooting, guys. Awesome shooting. So it's been your boy Talentos and HTV Boulder. I'm out.